Hi everyone, this is Lani Ramos. Today I'll be talking about subject-verb agreement in the simple tense. In this video, you will be able to learn about the basic rules of subject-verb agreement in the present tense and also how to use the simple present tense correctly in. Before I proceed to the lesson proper, let us have a review first about what is subject and what is verb. Subject is a noun or pronoun that performs the action in the sentence. What about a verb? A verb is an action performed by the subject in the sentence. Right. Let me give you an example of a sentence. And the sentence goes like this. Monkey eats banana. What do you think is the subject of the sentence? Now, the subject in the sentence is monkey. Why? Because it is the doer of the action eats. Eats in the sentence is a verb. It's because eats is what the monkey does in the sentence. Now, to start with the lesson proper with a subject-verb agreement, let me ask you a question. What do you mean by subject-verb agreement? Well, it simply means that a verb must agree with its subject in number. Talking about number, we are referring to singular subject and singular or plural subject, Now, always remember the general rule. Singular subject goes with singular verb, while plural subject goes with plural verb. Now, let me discuss to you the basic rules of subject-verb agreement in details. What about if noun is used as subject in the sentence? Now, rule number 1 states, singular noun takes singular verb. Always remember that in singular verb, it ends with S, or in other words, it is an S form of the verb. For sentence number 1, we have here, the teacher talks slowly. The subject in the sentence is teacher, which is a singular noun. And the verb here is talks, which is in singular form. Another example is fire burns. The subject in the sentence is fire, which is singular noun, and the verb is burns, which is singular in form. Another example is a clown amuses. The subject in the sentence is clown, which is singular noun, and it takes a singular verb, which is amuses. Last example, we have one cat runs away. The subject in the sentence is cat, which is singular noun, and the verb here is runs, which is in singular form. Right. Let's proceed to rule number 2. Rule number 2 states that plural noun goes with plural verb. Always remember, in forming plural verb, there is no S added to it. It's very simple. Take for example the sentence, dogs eat bone. Now, what is the subject in the sentence? The subject in the sentence is dogs, which is plural noun, and the verb in the sentence is eat, which is plural in form. So have you noticed that there is no s added to the verb eat? Another example, teachers talk loudly. Now, the subject in the sentence is teachers, which is plural noun, and it takes the verb talk, which is in plural form. Another example, we have cats run fast. Cats in the sentence is a subject, plural noun, and the verb here is run, which is in plural form also. Last example we have here is clowns amuse me. Now it's very easy. Subject here is clowns, which is in plural form, plural noun and the verb here is amuse, which is in plural form. Now, what about if a pronoun is used as subject in the sentence? Now, I have here rule number 1 for this. For third person singular, he, she, it takes, remember that it takes singular verb, which is the S form. Examples of the sentences. He plays. The subject here is he, which is third person singular. So therefore it takes singular verb, which is plays. Another example. It amuses me. The subject here is it, which is also a third person singular. So therefore it will take a singular verb, which is amuses. Now rule number 2, third person plural, which is they. Remember, it takes plural verb. Example, they run. The subject here is they, which is third person plural. So therefore it takes plural verb, which is run. Right. Now, rule number 3. For the first and second person pronoun, remember, again, first and second person pronoun go with a plural verb. Examples of the sentences. I wash the dishes. The subject in the sentence is I, which is first person singular, and it takes a plural verb, which is wash. Another example we have, you speak softly. The subject in the sentence is a second person pronoun you, and it goes with a plural verb, which is speak. Last example here we have, we go to the market. The subject in the sentence is we, which is first person plural, and it goes with a correct plural form of the verb, which is go. First and second person pronoun takes plural verb. It doesn't matter if it's singular or. Now for our practice, I will give you time to read the sentences, and all you have to do is to use the correct form of the verb, the present tense, by telling me the correct verb. Now, let me help you answer the practice activity. Let's begin with number 1. The sentence goes, my mother goes to the market every Saturday. Now, which one here is the correct verb? Now, let's analyze the sentence. The subject mother is a singular noun. So therefore, the correct verb form that goes with it is goes. For number 2, she tell story to the children. The subject here is she, which is third person singular. And the correct verb that goes with it is tells, which is in singular form. For number 3, I cook bacon for my breakfast. Now, the subject in the sentence is I. This is first person singular, and it goes with a plural verb, as it is stated in the rule. So the correct verb form here is cook. Number 4, the dogs bark at the strangers. Now, the subject in the sentence is dogs, and it is in plural form, plural noun. So the correct verb that goes with it is bark, which is also in plural form. The last number 5, we have here they have big television at home. The subject here is they, which is third person plural, and therefore it goes with a plural verb, which is have.